Good morning everyone. So the time is, what time is it? Oh god, it's 8 o'clock. How amazing is that? Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. So today is my first day solo parenting 2 under 2. So I thought I would document it because I thought it might be a bit of fun. So yeah, it's 8 o'clock, which is amazing. It means that they've both had a bit of a lie-in, which is so needed, because yesterday they were both up like 4:30 and they did wake up about 6, I think, but Rich kind of dealt with Rory and I dealt with Elin, so they've done pretty well and I feel loads better for it. Like yesterday I was on my arse a little bit. So I'm just gonna get Rory dressed because he has soaked through his he's soaked himself basically, like he's got wet. So I'm trying to get him dressed quickly. I don't normally get him dressed first thing, but like I said, it's a bit wet, so we will. And then my plan really, God, I look so gross. My plan really is to get down to a baby group, but it's quite a loose plan. Like, I'm not holding myself to it because if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, it's fine. But I kind of want to get him out a little bit. But if I don't go to the baby group, I'll take them both to the park. So yeah, just gonna get him dressed. Elin is still asleep. He will probably scream his head off as I try to get him dressed, but we'll give it a good go anyway. Are you dressed?
Thomas wanted to make them happy.
Don't worry, I'll pop to the diesel works. They know all about fixing machines.
Oh my goodness, you have soaked it.
Faster than fast.
Are you ready? Thanks, Papa. I'm just gonna grab him a drink and get ready myself whilst Elin is still asleep. I'm not sure how long she will sleep for, with her being a newborn. Rose, no, don't do that. No. Good boy. But with her being a newborn and no one having a clue how she works, basically. It'll probably be like she won't sleep at all now that I've decided to get ready. So we will see. Just get Rory a drink and at least try. 2 out of 3 of us are dressed and 1 out of 3 of us is fed. This one is fed. So yeah, I've got dressed, well, I've got my pyjama bottoms on because my leggings are in the tumble dryer because it's a bit wet from yesterday's wash. But Rory's dressed, I'm dressed, and my makeup and hair's done. I've made the bed upstairs, and then Elin woke up and wanted feeding. Rory will probably be desperate for his breakfast now because it's really late. It's 9 o'clock now, which is way later than he normally has it, but he's had juice, so I think that will tide him over. I'm just winding her for a minute and then I will get him sorry, my camera's really heavy, I have to rest my arm. Then I'll get him his breakfast. And then we'll be trying to get ready to get out. So yeah, so far it's been alright. It's been relatively easy. I wasn't, no, Rory, no. No. You're gonna do it anyway. I wasn't overly worried about it because we've been left on our own quite a few times, just not for the full day yet. Rory's, no. Just take one out at a time. He's trying to empty this basket of cards that he plays with. And he always like dumps them all on the floor at once. Oh, he's bringing them over now. Hang on, let me play with him for a minute. Wow, what is that? Say ambulance. Careful please, good boy, put it down. Good boy. Should we put this on your lorry? Come on then. Ta. Oh wow! Should we kick this out the way and you can take it over there? Mummy, fix it. Sam, Mummy, fix it for you. There you go. Good boy. Let's get the nose passing out your way. He's broken it again. Those are like the hardest things about having 2 under 2. First of all, logistics. So getting downstairs is just a nightmare. It takes like 3 trips by the time you've taken one of them down and the other one down, and then you've gone back to get their stuff. And then he will want to play like the second I'm breastfeeding, or he'll do a poo the second I start breastfeeding. And will just like want to cuddle or something whilst I'm winding, and that's really hard because you obviously at this stage I can't really be in 2 places at once. But it's quite nice. Like yesterday Rich got home and was like playing with Elin, which we haven't done it that way around yet. He normally plays with Rory and I deal with Elin, but because she was fed and quite happy, he played with her and I got to have a cuddle with Rory because he's really tired. So that was quite nice, but it is hard because I've gone from like normally having loads of cuddles with Rory each day. He just left the room, so I'm going to go and get him. Hang on a second. Hey everyone, so now it's about 10:30. So the group started at 10 and we're just walking down now, but it's like a drop-in group, so you just kind of go, like come and go as you please really. But yeah, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Rory is that yeah, I'm used to having like cuddles with him multiple times a day, just whenever we wanted, and obviously now like we get occasional ones like every other day or so, so that is quite a hard transition to go from. I am trying to be more organised with making sure Elin is like fed and happy before Rory goes to bed, and then I can do bedtime. But yeah, we'll just see how things go. Just waiting for a lorry to move, being stared at for vlogging like some kind of weirdo, but what can you do, eh? Full on like dog eyes for vlogging in public, which is hilarious. Yeah, what was I saying? So just walking down to group now, and then afterwards I need to pick up some nappies, and hopefully Rory will be having a nap. And then tonight, well this afternoon, I'm going to do some cooking with him because he loves cooking, and I feel like it's just a good way to pass the time. My mum has just very kindly like shown up, and I think is going to hoover the house whilst I take these 2 out, which is really helpful. I'm actually really chuffed with myself because the house is in like a really good state. It looks okay, so yeah, I'm pretty impressed so far. But yeah, we'll do this group. This group I used to find stressful with Rory. Ooh. I used to find this group stressful with Rory when I was pregnant, so I'm sure it's going to be really hard with 2 of them. But I just kind of feel like it helps to get him out, and it's just good to have that routine and something to do. So we're going to try it and see how we get on. Baby group, and although it wasn't seamless, it wasn't too bad. Luckily the childminder was there. Like I didn't know she was going to be there, so she really helped me out with Rory because obviously she knows him. Yeah, just gonna make him some milk, change his nappy and see if he'll want a nap, and then I'll catch up with you in a minute. A tough hour. Like I'm quite, yeah, I feel like I've been given in 1 hour exactly what everybody talks about with 2 under 2, or just 2. Basically Rory was due his nap at 12 which is when I tried to get him to go to sleep, and he just refused it till 1. But I was trying to get him to nap in the pushchair just because it's easier whilst I've got Elin. But he wasn't having that, so I just took him upstairs, and then when I took him upstairs, Elin just cried and cried and cried. Like I don't really know what was wrong with her. She's now in the Mamaroo just having a little bop around. But he didn't get to sleep till 1:05. It is now 1:15. I've just ate something really quick, and I've got to wake him up at 1:30 because I never let him sleep. Oh, let me get her. There we go. So she is now feeding. So yeah, don't really know what got into either of them then. That was hardcore. But yeah, I've got to wake him up at 1:30 in about 15 minutes. But I might let him go to 1:45 just so I can have like some kind of respite. I've just ate something. Now I'm going to feed her. And then, yeah, I'll get him up. This afternoon we'll be cooking some dinner. And then, I don't know really, see what happens. So yes, Well, no, I woke Rory up about 15 minutes ago. I just left the room and look. Look how cute you are. You tired? I don't know what's wrong with him, and I don't know if anybody else has the same problem, but I changed nappy at 12, so just before, yeah, he went down for a nap, so 12. And when I woke him up at 1:45, it's soaked through. He soaked through his trousers and his vest, and this happens all the time. Like, we get through so many nappies, like all of his nappies pretty much pop, and I've used different brands. So I used to use As Little Angels religiously, and then I switched to Pampers, and it happens with those. And I tried pull-ups and normal nappies, and it happens no matter what. So it's really frustrating because we have to like change his nappy in the night. Like most people do a dream feed, we do a dream nappy change. So if anyone's got any idea like of a better absorbency nappy, then do let me know. I might try, I've got to buy some today, so I might try going up a size, but he's like already in 5, so I think 6 is the last one you can have. But yeah, also another thing, look at his eczema. Yeah, let me flip you around. This side is so bad now, look. Let me see. It's like that, but hang on. Here, look. And I've tried so many different creams. We've taken him off dairy. Yeah, nothing seems to be cutting the mustard. It did get, hang on a second, Poppet. It did get a lot better, but now this is the worst it's ever been. I'm just about to put some hydrocortisone on, which I don't really like to use too often, but it's so bad today and he's in so much, like he's really suffering with it. And then I'm gonna make him some lunch and then we're gonna go back out again. I'm gonna go to Tesco's and get some new maternity pads because I'm still bleeding. It's like 2.5 weeks, but it's bad if I exercise. And some nappies, all of the glamorous bits. And then I might get some chocolate because Rich has chuffed his way through all my chocolate. And then I might take him for like a walk about in a field with a football, which is like his favourite thing to do. Elin hasn't really slept today either, which is weird because she slept all day yesterday, maybe that's why. So yeah, it's about 2 o'clock now. So that's my way of killing time later. And we'll do some playing as well, but that's kind of an update. I feel like this vlog, all I've done is just tell you what we're doing, like I haven't really shown it to you. But obviously I'm just trying, well I've never really been like a massive vlogger anyway. But I'm just trying to get back into the swing of it and stuff, and I do really like filming vlogs. Especially now I've got Elin and she's so little, because I love looking back at, hang on, don't flip around, I'm just rubbing cream on you. I love looking back at Rory and seeing what he was like and what he's like now and stuff, so I really don't want to miss the opportunities with Elin, because obviously you never get it back, and she is definitely the last baby if it kills me. Right, let me rub this cream in properly and then I'll be back with you. She's just sent me the dirtiest message ever. Tonight we've got such good telly to watch. We've got 2 episodes of EastEnders, the last Stand Up to Cancer Bake Off, and then obviously tonight is Teen Mum UK. So we've got really good oh no, I just dropped his spaghetti. We've got really good telly to watch. And Rich has just texted me, he's like, I'm gonna treat you to a Chinese. He's so dirty. That's about as like, yeah, about as good as it gets. Well no, that is good, I'd much rather that. But that is about as hot as things get when you are married with 2 small children. But to be fair, that's like made my day. I feel like I've moaned a lot in this video as well, because obviously, hang on, let me just put you down. I've got to keep checking on them because I left them on my own. Yeah, I feel like I've moaned a lot because I had like that really hardcore hour. But I'm not like, I'm fine, like I'm in a good mood and stuff. It was just a hardcore hour. But let me just cut up his spaghetti. This, by the way, is M&S spaghetti. And it is Rory's absolute favourite meal in the whole wide world. It is guaranteed to get eaten. I'm just trying to keep my ears out because they are alone together, which feels dangerous, but sometimes you have no choice because she's in the swing and he is a rogue child. He will do what he wants. In fact, what I'm going to do is shove him in the high chair very quickly. Current status. Waiting for Windy to bring up a wind, which she's unlikely to do when she's this content. Always about to kick my phone off the sofa, thank you. We're about to go to Tesco, but I really want to take the double buggy. But the problem is that Windy Miller isn't very good at lying on her back when she's gripey, and obviously I've got the carry cot on, so I haven't really taken it out. We've taken it out twice because of that, and then the other times I've just taken her in the wrap and taken the pushchair. But I just want to take the double buggy because it's less hassle than I don't know. Sometimes it's quite hard to carry her and do food shopping because you need to like lift things up and down and stuff. So it's easy to take double buggy. But I'm not sure how she's gonna like it. Yeah, it's now 3 o'clock, so we are on the final rundown to Daddy coming home. But to be fair, it's been absolutely fine. Like, apart from 2 episodes that have been a little bit stressful, it's been fine. And no more stressful really than a day on my own with Rory. I suppose because he is the main, not stress, that's not fair, but he's the main like person that needs stuff, I guess. So yeah, she'll go to Tesco's, see how long that takes, see what time we've got after that, and then I might let him go for a run around in the field. But to be honest, I don't think he needs it. I think he'll be alright just playing with his toys. But we'll see. We are in the double buggy. We're doing it. We're right to Tesco's. Look at these two cuties. Ah, you too cute. I feel so much better for getting out. Not that I didn't feel good before, but I just feel way more calm now. Like, yeah, I feel like I've had a small victory because she stayed in her carry cot the whole time round. But basically, I just propped. Oh, leave me. I propped her up with some blankets. Like, I just folded up 2 blankets so she was like a little bit more upright. And she stayed in that fine. And then, yeah, I've just bought some Tesco nappies. I've never tried those before, but I thought I'd give them a go because they're like half the price of Pampers. I know Asda are the same, but yeah, Pampers are so expensive. And then I have also bought some, where is everything? This is nappies. And I bought, oh god, get into the pusher, some Dentinox, because I remember that being the best one. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Oh god. I bought some Dentinox because I remember that being the best one that we tried with Rory. And working the best for him. And I also bought some chocolate. I don't know what's going to me since being pregnant with Elin. I never used to like chocolate, but I'm obsessed with it now. So yeah, Dentinox and chocolate. So that I feel like is going to help some of our problems. I have tried Infocol with her. To be fair, I haven't stuck with it for very long. Like, I know I'm supposed to leave it for a couple of weeks. But I do remember Dentinox being the best one with Rory. So we'll give that one a go for a couple of weeks and then we'll try Infocol again. I do remember, to be fair, you have to like, they all work for a certain amount of time and then they seem to build up like immunity to them. I always found gripe water was the best one, but they can't have it till they're a month. So we've got about a week and a half until she can have that. But yeah, we should have some chocolate now. I'm gonna let Rory have a little bit. But yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I haven't even checked my phone for ages. Let me have a look. 1 second. Where's my phone? Oh, I've got it out. It's 3:45, so we're doing quite well on time. But yeah, just chill out for 5 minutes while she's asleep.